So after some fairly long-waited anticipation where there's been rumours of this thing going to be recorded at the Tour de France last year, of course, it was revealed that there is going to be some kind of Tour de France series, and today the kind of official teaser trailer for it was released, and I watched it through a couple of times, and I just want to kind of do a bit of a reaction, go through it and just kind of see what's going on, then probably go break it down a little bit as we're going through. So here it is, released by Netflix themselves, but also it's been released by a lot of teams on their social medias and stuff like that, so you've probably seen it about, but let's take a look at it and see what's going on with it.
Vous êtes des soldats, vous êtes des guerriers. Vous accrochez le dossard, vous devenez un autre homme.
Le Tour de France, c'est très simple. Ça brûle. On est essoufflé. Speed is relentless.
Just be ready for anything.
C'est la course la plus dure au monde.
Boxers going mental. Catching the crash. Cobbled stage.
C'est une course à élimination. Il va falloir faire des choses qui presque sortent de l'ordinaire.
Quand on fait le Tour de France, on rentre dans un truc spécial.
Tour de France Unchained. June 8th. Only on Netflix. So I'll have to get my Netflix subscription back pretty much. But it was it's interesting, yeah, they're going to be doing like the whole thing, which is I think really cool. Of course, I think they're following like 7 teams or something like that, and the teams which they're following are some really prolific ones. I know that Jumbo-Visma's one of them. I think Quick-Step's one of them as well. AG2R, EF, all of which won stages in the Tour. So I'm really interested to see what's going to be happening kind of behind the scenes in terms of that. But let's go and take a look kind of like frame by frame and kind of break it down a little bit. So we've got Pidcock here going up Alpe d'Huez. I was there on that day. That was really cool. In fact, I'll just mute it as well. Barguil, Jonas going up Glanon. Again, I mean, I was on the Galibier that day, but that was the real decisive day. So I'm not really sure which episode that'll be. I think there's going to be like 7 or 8 episodes as well. So I'm not sure how we're going to break it up in terms of they're going to do maybe do something like the kind of Grand Depart in Denmark. And then like Cobbled Stage and Calais, like first few stages there. But I'm kind of hoping that they almost do a designated episode just for stage 11, just because it was so iconic, and it just makes me wonder how they're going to fill in kind of like a 40-minute, 1-hour episode in with like 3 stages in there. I think it's going to be interesting to see how they do that, and I hope they don't miss out any important details. Then of course, very very quickly just went over that, but then we've got Pidcock swing on Alpe d'Huez, the Nyborg, kind of, what was that, stage 3 going across the big bridge in Denmark. There was a lot of that crosswind anticipated, but none of that happened. The Cobbled Stage, it looks like I've got lots of shots of this, so I'm not sure how much, maybe they'll want to make a designated episode on this, even though like not too much happened in terms of the GC action. Like Pogacar gained a couple of seconds, not too much. Of course, we've got Groupama here, who are like the main French team at the moment. So we've got Stora, Madouas, Geniet, Kung, and I think that must be Godu on the end. One of them's Duchenne, Pinot, stuff like that. So yeah, big focus around like the French side. I think that's Van Hooijdonk, and he's got some mud in his eyes. That must be after the Cobbled Stage. Bob Jungels, he doesn't look particularly happy there, but I'd predict that one might be after his stage win, maybe, but yeah, I think he'd be happier if he just won the stage. I've got that hat, actually. That's handed out by the caravan of the Tour, so I've got that at home. Well, it's just such a good vibe of the Tour, isn't it? It's just the atmosphere of it. So that's Jakobsen at the top of, I can't remember which climb it was, but he just about made the time cut. 105 kilometres an hour. That's fast, isn't it? Steve Cummings, DS. Well, he's a DS now at Ineos, isn't he? Used to be riding for Dimension Data. Wout's win at Calais, where he soloed away. That was probably one of the coolest stages of the whole race. This scene, actually, this whole crash here with it, whatever, this is from 2017, which is a bit odd, considering that I'm not sure if you know, there were enough crashes where they could have put another crash in there, but I guess this was quite a severe one. This was the stage which Damar won, where Cav DNF'd because there was like the Sagan and Cav collision thing. That was the whole controversy going on there. But yeah, this is from 2017, which is a bit weird. You can tell because it's like, well, A, I just know, and B, it's the Wanty team, which, you know, this kit isn't in the peloton. That's 2017. Bit weird. Then we got the DS from Jumbo. He's clearly getting pretty pissed off. It looks like it's on the Roubaix stage as well. Vogter's going insane. I'm not sure which stage this is. I presume it would probably be the one which Magnus Scott Nielsen won. Pino in pain. Philipsen after one of his 2 wins. This is Pogacar going down on that stage to Blockhouse, where then Jonas waited up for him, so that'll be pretty cool to see that. Again, the cobbled stage once again. I'm not sure what's going on there. Again, cobbled stage here, the chaos of Jumbo-Visma. Number of riders. Big crash. Pidcock's descent of the Galibier. Before his win on Alpe d'Huez, got Matthias Louvel here on the left. That was just incredible. I really want these iconic moments to be in there. Wow on the Calais, not the Calais stage, wow on the cobble stage. Roglic on stage 1 with the TT. Philipsen winning on Champs-Élysées. Geraint Thomas, who finished in 3rd. For TT, stage 20. Wout won that. Jonas was in 2nd or 3rd. Pogacar winning against Jonas. Champs-Élysées. Godou, who finished in 4th. Quick Step celebrating probably after Jakobsen's win, which is then represented here. Yeah, Jakobsen's win, which was on stage really early on in Denmark, and then Jonas winning up the Glanon, which was arguably the kind of main point of the whole tour. I'm really interested to see what's going to be happening with this. That is kind of like the breakdown. Of course, this is from the same people who made Drive to Survive, and that severely increased the popularity of F1. So we'll see if it has the same effect on cycling. I think it would be quite cool to see a lot more people into the tour, but it's going to require some really catchy, kind of very monumental moments like Pidcock's descent of the Galibier, like Jonas beating Pogacar, like the cobbled stage, etc. And unfortunately that will probably include crashes and stuff like that, but I'm really interested to see what's going to happen. Of course, I think I'm going to do some breakdowns of every episode when they come out, so I'm really looking forward to doing that and seeing kind of the behind the scenes of some of the teams and the stage wins and stuff like that. And all that's left to say is to stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Salut!